welcome to Let's Pour with Patty. Thank you so much for joining me on this wild and wacky ride as I experience the joys and share with you the wonders of creating with fluid art. Stick around. Let's have some fun. And as always, keep creating. Let's pour. If you remember my timeless pearl swirls, the clock that I made recently, I absolutely love it. And I have a couple of events this coming summer that kind of overlap. So I want 2 of those clocks because I just love them and I think that they will do great out there. Yeah, I have a set of numbers, the holographic glow-in-the-dark numbers already made up. So, and they match so good. They match so good with the pearl colors, the pearl paints. So I have to do that. Now, wait a second here. I got the blue, the violet, and I got the green. And I wanted to add some yellow. Did I grab the yellow? Or was I just going to go with sprinkling gold through it? So we're going to do one very similar. But I don't have a marble, but I have this embossing tool that I'm going to try to simulate a marble for. Oh. Nope, okay. We got things going on in here. Need to come out on here. This time. So the base paint or flow extender is Amsterdam's Oxide Black, which is the best to use. It's always better to put the pearl paints on a dark background because that's the best way for their colors to really pop. If you use white, they come out almost iridescent and extremely pale. So my paints are pretty thick. This is my US Floetrol and paint mixture and a little bit of distilled water for a little bit thinner. This is my favorite technique with the pearl paints. I just like to squirt them on randomly. This is pearl green I put down first. I don't like to keep them separate. I like them to kind of blend and twist together in my curly-doos and swirly-doos. And then the blue. So this is the pearl blue. Now, as you know, I'm trying to do another piece like the other one that I made. So I wanted more purple in this one. I felt that there was a lot of green and blue in the last one. So I wanted more purple in this one. So I'm putting the purple on top. And I'm going overboard with it. Now, as you saw earlier, with the little spoiler alert, this isn't purple. I'll explain what happened later when I figure it out, but as of now, as far as I know, it's violet. I don't even know why I'm saying purple, it's violet. Pearl violet. Which is definitely one between the violet and the blue are my favorite color. Now, just for a little extra, I'm always a little extra. Just a little extra. Breaking off the spray paint. Now, please, I know I can hear you all yelling at me because we all know how bad my lungs are as I sit there and breathe heavy and gasp through this whole video. But don't use spray paint in the house. It's not good for you. I don't do this very often. I'm only using a very little bit. This next one, you can literally see the fumes going in my face, but I have the machine behind me, which I will turn on immediately afterwards. So, and I was holding my breath for when I was doing the fumes part. Okay. Whew. I'm gonna turn that on for sure. Now take the little embossing tool, hands all spray painted, and we're just going to be the marble. Marbles usually do much broader swirls, swirly-doos and curly-cues than I would normally be able to do. So, trying to keep that in mind. We'll bring in this gold through the painting. Spray paint, when used with acrylic paints, if you leave too large of a puddle, they tend to, it's kind of like it bubbles up, and it takes a long time for the paint underneath that bubble to dry. So the smaller you can leave the parts of the spray paint, the better. Ooh. There we go. Just this one spot here. This spot here. And this spot here. All right. So let's get ready to tilt. First, I want to show you how this piece is already beginning to warp. It is so much better to get thicker rounds, wood rounds. This is really thin. This is only like 1/8 of an inch. There is ways of fixing it. It's not so bad once it fully dries, but while it's drying, it gets really bad. So don't panic. If you're doing one, there are ways to fix it in the future. So, or, after it's done and everything. So let's just tilt it out. You saw I put on a little more flow extender paint because the paint flows much better on a wet surface. Oops, as you can see, I didn't tape the back. Oh, I better get that taped before we resin, or Keith is going to be so mad at me. So let's just tilt and enjoy the process from here. Oh my goodness. This is going to be gorgeous. Can't wait to see it dry. It's looking like a lot of green came through again. So we'll see. Keep trying to get more purple. Yeah. Only time will tell. Hopefully this big clump of spray paint will be an issue. That looks great. That's what I wanted. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about this one. That gold is really going to make a huge difference in the piece. I'll take you in for a close-up. As soon as I get cleaned up. I gotta get cleaned up first. So as we know, with the magic of pearl paints, we have to wait till it dries before we can see the true magic. But as you can see, the green is already showing up. You can see little hints, little tinges of the blue. There you can see the blue and what's looking like a purplish pink, perhaps. But yeah, we won't know the true beauty until it dries. But that gold is looking amazing. It's really hard to get a good shot of it in the light that I have to work with without getting a shadow of my phone. Here's the best I can get without being able to pick up the painting and move it around so you can see the shimmer in the light. But those little strands of gold swirling through the piece are the perfect touch. I love it. I love them so much. I can't wait for you to see the dry result, which is next. But we can't really tell until it dries, so we'll have to wait till then. Wow, wow, wow. This is okay. So what happened was, apparently on the package of the pearl paints, the violet and the red have the same dot color on the outside of the package. So, I did not realize that I had actually mixed up red pearl paint instead of the violet. So, it came out like this. But oh my God, I love it. Now this gold spray paint edition in there. Wow. It really is amazing. And it's neat because I like these because there's certain ways you can look at it and you don't see any of it. And then all of a sudden you'll catch it in the light and it'll be like, oh my goodness. And then on top of it all, now these are the hands that I have for these clocks. Let me get this out of the way. These are the hands that I have for these big 24-inch clocks. And I have covered them in the same holographic vinyl that the numbers are made with. So, I mean, they run the whole gamut of colors from gold, yellow, blue, light blue, purple, pink. I think I just saw silver in there. So, these are just, and they glow in the dark, too. So that's gonna look so good. And that's how they're gonna look. And then, depending on the direction you're looking at them, will depend on the color that you see. There's purple, I don't know, blue and purple. This way. I haven't seen green yet, but it could be in there. But yeah, so this red, instead of the purple, they're still made purple in a couple of spots, So, and I was really worried that, oh my gosh, red and green was gonna look horrible together. So it's kind of purpley in there. But the red is pink enough that it looks great. And then this addition of the gold really brings it to a whole nother level, if you ask me. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making this piece. It was so much fun, and I really do love the outcome. Thank you so much for watching. You know I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and your support that you give to me warms my heart. But if you can, be sure to smash that like button, leave a comment, and if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. And as always, keep creating, my friends. I'll see you next time. Bye.